team lead. My business partners are Marissa Mendez, who will be going over the introduction, Sonia Munez, who will be going over primary analysis, and Wayne Jordan, who will be doing secondary analysis. I will be covering the findings, conclusions, and recommendations of this presentation. Thank you, Jeremy and Ken, for coming to our presentation today. And now I will hand it over to Marissa to do the introduction.
As Camille stated, my name is Lisa, and I will be going over our problem and our under investigation and our mission. So the problem under investigation is how Chick-fil-A can increase their sales between the hours of 2 to 5 p.m. Doing so would help Chick-fil-A maintain the full staff throughout the day. And our mission is to make recommendations that will help Chick-fil-A increase their sales between the hours of 2 to 5 p.m. And we will also be explaining the analysis that led to the specific proposal and recommendations. Now we'll be handing it over to Sonia.
Thank you, Marisa. Okay, hi, I'm Sonia Muniz, and I will be discussing our primary research today. So to begin our research, we decided to survey the St. Edward's student population. So this consisted of freshmen, sophomores, juniors, and seniors. Our sample size was about 5,000 students here on campus, and we distributed all of our surveys to people in our classes, but also people we just met on campus. Our survey questions were designed by each person on our team, and we set around questions that we thought would be relevant for this study. And then we handed out the survey to each of y'all in this class, and thank you so much for your feedback, it really helped. And we made a final version of our survey, and we picked 10 top questions that we thought would solve this problem of the 2 to 5 time slot issue. And the purpose of this survey was to see how many times students went out to eat, where did they go, what times did they go, and if they did go to Chick-fil-A, what did they like about Chick-fil-A, and if they didn't go, what didn't they like, what were the reasons for this? We distributed a total of 453 surveys, and 347 were returned. However, 87 were deemed invalid, and 260 were valid, so we reached a confidence level of 94%. The invalid surveys were surveys that did not have the questions 1, 2, 3, 4, and 6 answered. These questions asked if students went out to eat, when they went out to eat, where did they go, and if they liked Chick-fil-A, what did they like about it? And if they disliked it, what didn't they like? As a result, 87 surveys had to be thrown out. To organize these results, we separated each of these surveys into their demographic class, a freshman, sophomore, junior, and senior. And then we tallied each response and saw how many people chose the same answer. And the results we received occurred because students are busy right now. We're in finals, we're in classes, we're going to work. We don't have time to cook. So we need to know, do people even have time to go between 2 and 5 p.m. to eat? This first question is our ranking question that we asked students to rank 1 to 5, what enticed them to be a customer of Chick-fil-A. And as you can see, number 1, immediately, food. So great product from Chick-fil-A. And the second question we asked was what students didn't like about Chick-fil-A. We asked them to rank from 1 to 6 if they didn't like. And they did not like the limited menu options. That was the biggest result that we received. And then the last question, we just asked what did they like about the menu. Did they like chicken strips, chicken nuggets, chicken sandwich, grilled chicken wrap? And we received a lot of grilled market salad as something everybody ranked last. And they would write next to it, they need more vegetarian options. And that is it for primary. I'm going to pass it on to Wake-Up for secondary.
Hello, my name is Wake Jordan, and I will be doing our secondary research. For secondary research, we basically looked at articles that had to do with how to increase sales in fast food restaurants and what millennials wanted to see in these restaurants. And so I'll be doing it based off of by articles. And so one of the articles was ways to increase your sales at a fast food restaurant. And millennials said that they wanted healthier menu options, such as more salads and whole grains along with low fat options. And also these will attract people who are dieting, and a lot of the students here are vegetarians. And also creating campaigns that attract millennials. So like one of the teams to sponsor local sports teams, like the St. Edward sports teams, and also to have concerts, I guess. And another thing is to advertise online, because not many people watch TVs anymore as students. We don't really have that time. And also, we don't really read newspapers or magazines. And also to be more environmentally friendly by using recyclable carryout containers and by using recycled paper products. And so when you start being more environmentally friendly, then you can post Go Green initiatives on your walls at your restaurants. And another article was checking fast food chains extend hours, offer late night munchies. And for fast food restaurants, they're staying open later now. And late night customer traffic at fast food restaurants increased by 12% in the year ending August 2014. And the late night menu would start at 9 p.m. and would consist of impulse-driven foods, like about cravings, because at that time most customers aren't really about, oh, I need a salad, I have to stay healthy. And also late night expansions comes at a price. There could be fights at the restaurants, higher labor costs, and potential burglaries. And another article was millennials and restaurant marketing ideas that drive more traffic. Millennials are now paying more attention to what they eat rather than from where they get it. And they prefer four small meals at unusual times, so snack options would really help. And they prefer fresh, less processed foods, so more organic foods, hormone-free chicken, from farm to table ingredients. And they want different types of salads with even more variety of dressings and sauces. And they want dishes prepared exclusively from raw fruits and vegetables with their known origin and growing methods. And they want, a tip would be to organize a contest and name it the most popular guest, which would consist of customers creating a meal and then taking a picture of it and sharing it on your Facebook page, and having their friends and family members like their pictures, and whichever patron comes up with the most points wins a free meal. And then another thing that millennials like is organizing interesting events in restaurants, like exhibitions of local artists or even live music. And also using technological devices such as tablets instead of menus, and being able to order and pay with cell phones. And then also while they're waiting for their food, they can also play games on the tablets as well. And another article is how the average McDonald's makes twice as much as Burger King. And McDonald's has an edge on efficiency because they have 2 drive-through windows, and now they're looking to add a third. And the average service time at McDonald's drive-through is 189.4 seconds compared to Burger King's 198.48 seconds. And also they spend more marketing dollars to target their audience, which is more millennials, than any other fast food restaurants. And then creating repeat customers at your restaurants, because frequent guests typically account for about 15% of the business customers base, but they are usually providing 1/3 of the revenues. And researchers at Harvard have found that if you increase repeat visits by 5%, you can raise your profits from anywhere from 25% to 125%. And also regular customers are the most desirable patrons because they already like your product. And you're also supposed to strengthen the customer's emotional bonds to your restaurant by creating loyalty programs like they do at Starbucks with their point system. And also encourage your customers to bring their friends by using buy one, get one free coupons, or by enticing them to try a new menu item by giving out samples or coupons like Jeremy did with us. He gave us about 30 coupons to try the grilled chicken nuggets, the free coffee, the free regular so we gave that out to people. And so stuff like that, you can do that in your restaurants, or even when you come to the local games, you can do that as well, and that will really help with the customers. But above all, you have to avoid general discounts. And now we pass on to Kelly to give you the guidance.
As mentioned earlier, my name is Penny Driver, and I will be covering the findings, conclusions, and recommendations of our presentation. So due to our primary research that we conducted, on our survey we showed different types of demographics and things like that, and we also showed what entices students to go to Chick-fil-A and what times that they actually go to Chick-fil-A. So due to that, we showed that a lot of students actually don't go to Chick-fil-A in the time frame from 2 to 5. Most of them have their breaks between 1 and 2. And also, they are more enticed to go to Chick-fil-A if you all have more healthier vegetarian options. We have a lot of people that they were vegetarian, and that's why they did not go to Chick-fil-A. Also, we decided to put on our survey if they had even noticed that you guys had Wi-Fi, or even heard that you have Wi-Fi, and we had a substantial amount say that they did know that you guys had Wi-Fi. So it probably would increase your sales more if people were notified that you have Wi-Fi. Within our secondary research, we noticed that the target market that you're going for is the college students, which is from 19 to 25. So that's the right target market to go for. And also that with these establishments, you should have later hours of operations and also a late night menu option. And this would increase your sales also if you incorporated a mobile ordering app, so that instead of having them come through the drive-thru or come up to the counter, they could just order it on their phone and then come to your establishment and pick it up. Recycling, we are a very eco-friendly generation, and so we would appreciate it if you had more like recyclables and composting and things like that inside of Chick-fil-A that we could use as well. Our key recommendations were that you should have more healthier options. For instance, for the salads, instead of just having the grill market salad, the Asian salad, or the Cobb salad, maybe just have like a regular green salad or a salad where you can opt out of chicken and not have that within your salad for those who are vegetarians. And also, we will highly encourage you to implement a college night, similar to your family night that you have at Chick-fil-A, so that college students can get a feel of what it's like to be in Chick-fil-A and have that Wi-Fi, and you have like different events for them and things like that. Also, along with the late night menu special, you could implement that as well. And if you look at Appendix C in the report, it'll show you the different options that we have put in for you to implement. Now I will conclude our presentation. I will be restating all the key recommendations that we have made and concepts presented in this presentation. Marissa Mendez went over the introduction, Sonia Mendez went over the primary analysis, Michael Jordan went over the secondary analysis, and I went over the findings, conclusions, and recommendations. Our key recommendations are for you to implement more healthier options, such as different salad options, more multi-grain options, and things like that, and also a late night menu for different college students as well. This will conclude our presentation, and we thank you for coming up to our presentation today. Now we open the floor for any questions that you may have.
She looks at me.